It ain't about the angel or the demon. See, it ain't about the demon on the left shoulder. It ain't about the angel on the right shoulder. It's about the you that's in between them. And you ain't supposed to serve neither one of them. You supposed to just use both of them to get to where you going. I'm telling y'all to be selfish, man. I'm telling you that the ancient spiritual system was based and centered around self-centeredness and being selfish. Now they turned that into a crime. They say if you self-centered, you're a bad person, when literally centering yourself was literally honing your ego. Your ego is something they want to make being self-centered and having ego a crime when that's what all of us should have. Look at what ego is.
Ego.
A person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance. You know why most of the world got low self-esteem? Because they told you don't have an ego. They made you trade your ego for this other shit called pride, which is a 7 deadly sin. You hear what I'm telling you? How come ego ain't one of the 7 deadly sins? I'm gonna wait. How come ego ain't a 7 deadly sin? See, but pride is. You should be fucking with ego and saying fuck pride. But every time you turn around, they pushing some black pride, white pride, gay pride, pride. Fuck pride. It's all about ego. Ego mean I feel important by myself. That don't mean that I feel proud to be part of a little group. That's what the pride groups are. You only proud because you feel a part of something. Like a nigga being proud of being in a gang. People, we ain't even started exercising ego yet. Y'all mistaking ego with pride. That's pride that you need to kill. It's ego that you need to get. Because look, listen.
Ego.
Read what the definitions say. In metaphysics, it is a conscious thinking subject. Why in the hell? Yeah, they would want you to kill your ego because they want you to kill your mind power. The ego is the part of the mind that mediates between the conscious and the unconscious. Why would I want to not have an ego? And it's responsible for reality testing and a sense of personal identity. Yeah, in a world where they don't want nobody being they self, they'll be going against ego. In a world where they don't want nobody being responsible for testing science and doing their own research and testing their own reality, they'll say, get out of your ego, kill your ego. But if you kill your ego, that's why you're a believer now. The part of you that's responsible for testing reality, you banging on it, nigga, like a fool. The part of you that's responsible for you exercising your personal identity, they got y'all hating on it. And that's why everybody trying to be somebody else. The part of you that mediate between the conscious and unconscious world, they got you not even acknowledging it. And you want to know why we just stuck in the conscious world and we can't make it out of our body to this unconscious astral state. Your ego is what you need to get there. But they telling you you got to get rid of your ego to find yourself when really your personal identity is your ego. I told you this a world full of lies and they teaching you everything backwards. Selfishness used to be our original religion. If you listen, they trying to tell you being selfish is a bad thing. You can't help nobody till you help yourself. If you ain't selfish, guess what? If you ain't selfish, you selfish. That's a paradox. They don't want you to be selfish, but they want you to give to God and give him all the praise. And you got people that's got low self-esteem. They got broken spirits, but they giving all the praise to God. Don't you know if they can praise themselves without nobody telling them they full of ego, that they can build their own self up, build their own confidence up? A lot of people with low self-esteem, they always got some fuckboy around them telling them that's too much ego. And I'm telling you, if you got low self-esteem, you need to be more selfish and be more egotistical. Because I don't know, they teaching y'all the wrong thing, nigga. Ego is so healthy. Man, if you don't activate your ego, you lost. Your ego is your best friend. Let me read the definition to you.
Ego.
A person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance. See, we live in a world where we like to tell each other, nigga, you ain't important. You ain't special. In the ancestors' world, we told each other just the opposite. We went up to our brothers and sisters. We looked them in the eye. We said, listen, you're special. You're important. The universe needs you. The universe can't function without you. That made a person feel good. That the universe didn't make nothing it don't need. So you ought to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why do the universe need me? Because the universe ain't what it can be. Because we are the only ones that can build heaven in this thing based upon doing what the universe need us to do and not what Jesus want you to do.